Okay, welcome back. It looks like we have everything under control on the home page. I went through and I added some padding to our page title and put a cute little border around it. I kind of like the way it looks. It kind of fits into the rest of the theme, so I'm going to leave it like that. And I decided to go with a small little navigation that is the hamburger menu, and I didn't really want a long drawn out menu over here because there's not going to be that many pages and I don't really care about that. So this was made just from a plugin, and it's cute, and if you push it, it just has this little cute little pop out, and it's great for mobile. If you want to know the name of that plugin, I will show you. Let's go to the back end of it. Under plugins, okay, it's called Hamburger Icon Menu Light. And to set that guy up, so if you hover over settings and hamburger icon menu, it gives you all kinds of things. I wanted it on the right, and then you can choose the color, the menu bar. So anyway, it's just really fun and really easy to set up. So sometimes that's like the best solution. Let me show you again a couple of things that I fixed. So there's our menu, all done. Our header, all done. Our slideshow is doing great. I'm super proud of it. And in order for this to get styled only on the home page, I'm going to show you a little trick that you can do. So I wanted this to only have the padding and the border around this, obviously, because on the subpages it's not going to look like this, nor is it going to be in that position. So if you remember in our code, this little tidbit under content-page PHP is where the skeleton is within our page. So we had our theme page home.php, if you remember. And so if you look in our header, this is where it was calling the H1. Well, this is not what it looked like to begin with. This piece of code right here. It looked more like, let me give you an idea. It looked more like this without the if statement. So we had all of this. So it looked like that. So WordPress says the title, it's their own function that you could just bring in the title of that specific page and then it brings it in. But I wanted ours to have two different circumstances. Now there's a number of ways you can do this. Lots of different developers have different ways, but I went and put an if statement in. So if it is home page or if it is front page. Now remember, is home is when it's index.php, when it's just default. Is front page is when it's a static home page. There's a difference, right? And so ours is front page, but I wanted it to cover for these circumstances just in case I wanted to change down the road. So I'm grabbing the title and then I'm having this class as home_h1, and that's what I designed this off of. Else if it is not the home page, then we're just going to have a different class, and so this class won't apply on the other ones. And so I know it's frustrating making a theme because, oh, if you apply it to one thing, it's going to do it to the rest, but there's a lot of different things. And also by default, WordPress has its own little function already set up that it's called .home, and that's a CSS rule. So if what I could have done, this is in CSS, mind you, it would not go on this page. I could have done h1 home for my CSS, and these styles would have only applied to that. So this will always be in WordPress, so that's kind of a fun little tidbit. But I wanted it to do mine just to show you that, yes, you can change the classes of the articles, the headers, anything you want, or even throw on IDs. Anyway, so PHP is kind of fun. I suggest that you dive into it. So that's how I did that. Also, before I had my map broken. So I just went into Google Maps and I grabbed an iframe. I put in an address and I grabbed an iframe and I just put it in there because I think, you know, I think that's kind of fun. Okay, so now if we look at, so here's my contact page. If we look at our regular page, it will not have any styles. So this is just super plain, and the only things we styled were on the front page. So now we can go in and quickly change these layouts. We can use Bootstrap or anything we want, or even WordPress functions that are already set up within it. And that will be in the next video.